Yeah.
Elosito. Bimbo. Hey.
She's Pharisees. Yeah. Let me talk about my life, nigga. This is how I feel. I spent the last 5 years trying to figure out a hill. For real, I sit between the balance, being rich or being killed. Yeah. For real, a nigga indicated on
Preview.
Welcome. Friends, family, and everybody in between. Welcome. We're here again in the VIP section. Yeah, I'm going to start calling this the VIP section. That's right. We are here with yet another special episode of the one and only. That is the number one podcast in all of Los Angeles. If you didn't know, now you know. Unselfish Behavior Podcast, Season 2. We are here. I told y'all I'm not sitting with nobody unless they are a legend. Forgive me. Excuse me. That's just me. I only want to sit with legends. I only want to sit with individuals that are working towards something with a mission, somebody with a message, somebody, most importantly, that I can learn from. And this sister right here is just that to me. She is a sister, and she's been my sister now for going on maybe 5-6 years. I've been able to see her elevation. I've been able to see her mind expand. I've been able to see her start a family. I've been able to see her travel the world. That's right. She went to Spain. What was that, last year maybe? Something like that.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Lived through that trip. This sister right here is a musical icon. Remember, King Q said it first. So when she on Breakfast Club and all these other platforms that I love, just know King Q said it first. I seen it coming. This sister right here is a powerhouse. She's a mogul. She's a sister with a message. She's a sister that most importantly stands on morals, values, and principles. She's an educator. She's a mother. She's a queen. She's a unicorn. She's a mermaid. She's mystical. She is the one and only Narde. You know, we got to make some noise for Narde one time. Let's clap it up for Narde, y'all. Let's clap it up for Narde, man. You know, this is a long time coming, my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Unselfish Behavior Podcast. How you feeling?
Amazing. Thank you for having me in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute, right? Like,
It's been more than a minute.
I'm excited. I'm such a firm believer in divine time, so this is perfect.
Absolutely. And, you know, one of the first things that come to my mind is, damn, I really, by the grace of God, I really wanted to interview you for season 1. And now that I've been able as a friend to just sit back and just see your progression over the years, I see why God didn't allow that. Like, we have so much more to talk about today than we would have 2 years ago.
Oh, for sure.
For both of us. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And again, I'm just honored to just be in your presence. You know, I
Yeah.
told her this off camera. I'm going to tell you on camera as well, because I'm a real one. At least I would like to really stand on those principles. But, you know, you remind me of like a mystical musician, artist, like a Rihanna, like a, you know what I'm saying, like a Beyonce type of, you only see her once in a blue moon, but every time you see her, something's fire coming with her. A new project, a new perspective, a level up every single time. So I just want to, you know, start it off real quick before we get into any topics, Narde. I do this with every single episode on Unselfish Behavior Podcast. I say, hey, look, do me a favor. Can you share with the people who may not know who you are? Tell them who you are, what you do, and what you stand for, and then we'll jump into it.
Beautiful people. My name is Narde, and I am just a creative entity. I'm a being, and I love to be, and I love to create as well. I'm a musician. I creative direct. I edit. I'm a hair artist, designer. Like, it literally doesn't end. And I'm always open to learning as well. So any way I can just express myself further, I'm all in. I'm about that life.
Absolutely. You're also like you're an educator, not like a, you're an educator. And
Teacher.
hello, each one teach one. And you one of those individuals that you don't hold nothing back. You have no filter. You're an open book. You're willing to talk about any and everything. And that's why I love you. Because it's up to people like me and you to create a new culture. That's right. I'm going to stand on that. Like, we need to create a new culture within the culture. You understand what I'm saying? A culture that stands on truth. Like, I want to be a pioneer in that by the grace of Almighty God. I'm sure you want to be a pioneer in that, and I feel like you already are. I feel like we already are, you know. So for me, I want to start off with the music. You know, you have a brand new project coming out, I believe on the 26th of this month. Is that accurate?
Deuce.
22nd of this month.
22nd,
Okay, forgive me.
April 22nd.
Beautiful. Talk a little bit about the project and what inspired the project.
Yeah, so April 22nd, 2022, I will be dropping the Fruitful EP. And it is my second EP that I've dropped since being in LA. And honestly, I've been so inspired, you know, just going within over the last 2 years, which I'm sure like everyone can relate to because everything has just been like, you know, different.
Yeah.
But yeah, just going within and truly like looking around and witnessing my own abundance. And even though a lot of curveballs have been thrown at us, like I've been so joyful, like truly happy as fuck.
That's beautiful.
Can I cuss?
Yo, can you curse? Jasper, she said, can she curse on Unselfish Motherfucking Behavior Podcast?
Well,
The
yeah.
number one podcast in the city. Of course you could curse.
Just the joy.
You can say whatever the
is,
fuck
like,
you want.
overflowing from
Yeah.
me. So, you know, just seeing these visions come to life around me, right? Like me creating my ideal reality out here in LA. And like you said, you've seen me grow, create family, create community, create art, you know, love, the whole thing. It just feels like fruitfulness. It just feels like blooming, and I love it. So that's why I named the project Fruitful.
That's super fucking dope. And you know, the first thing I thought about when you posted the album is coming, the post on Instagram. What a perfect name for the perfect person. Like that, fruitful, right? You're a product of whatever you plant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was one of the first things that came to my mind. Like, judge a leader based off the fruits that they bear, fruits that they, you know what I'm saying, bring to fruition. So for me, I look at you like that, like a leader, a strong leader. And it leads me to my first topic, which is manifestation. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. I need I got to tell my brother Jasper, every time I say hello, I need a hello on the bottom of the screen. That's mandatory. But, you know, manifestation, the art of it, the beauty of it, the power of being able to speak, believe, feel, work towards things that we want as human beings. That is one of my primary messages as a leader. It's telling people, hey, you don't have to settle for what you were taught. We're not doing that shit no more. You don't have to just do what your mama told you to do, with all due respect. You don't have to follow the steps. You don't have to follow the steps of your grandfather who was raised in an era of 1940, 1930. The world is different. Society is completely different. Everything is different. So for me, I stand on that, and I know you do too. But when it comes to the art of manifestation, talk to me a little bit about when that awareness, when that perspective switched for you, because I'm one to believe that a lot of us leaders, especially in the spiritual community, if you want to call it that, cool. I just call it the society of the people. You know, all of us are one person, but we'll get into that later. But talk to me a little bit about when that shift happened for you. Like, I'm not one to believe that we were born with that perspective or even raised with that perspective, a lot of us. But when did that happen for you to where you started to become curious about the laws of the universe, laws of nature, and most importantly, the law of attraction? When did that curiosity and practice start for you?
Well,
Let me get that lighter.
yeah. Honestly, for me, I wish it happened a lot sooner. It happened like a little bit towards my tail end of being in school, in college. And I read this book by Deepak Chopra called The Book of Secrets. And I think what that book did for me was really open my mind up to enlightenment and like peace and being, which is like separate from any identity, just being. And that's when I, started to kind of tap into like universe code. And I feel like when it comes to manifestation specifically, I think it was explained to me that like when you manifest something, it's more than just like writing it down. And it is these things as well, but it's more than just writing it down or like
Speaking
reaching a
it
goal or speaking
yeah.
it. It's like you really have to know. It's even beyond believing. It's like knowing something so strong as if you've already like lived it, like as if it happened 10 years ago, even like looking at it from that perspective, like some people are like, oh, what is that moment gonna look like for me? Like, but really, I think coming at it like from the perspective of looking back at it, like it's already happened, like you've already manifested it, you've already moved on from it. Like, I think time can hold you back, but like I look at a lot of things that have already happened or that haven't happened. I look at them as if they've already happened, but I haven't like went and picked up that moment yet. I just haven't like woke up that day.
No, for sure. And
but it's already there.
And I was just thinking that too. Like today, I was thinking about manifestation. It was like a passing thought to me, and I started to think about the power of belief, just randomly, like playing dodgeball with my fucking daughters, and a thought passed me, and I'm like, does belief create the like it's like you think of the a car, for example, like is the belief the pedal that makes manifestation happen, even though the practices that may make it happen are speaking, feeling, seeing. Is belief the last thing that's needed or the first thing that's needed in order for something to come into fruition? And it just made me curious. What do you think about that? What do you think? How important is belief in the process of manifestation, in your opinion?
Belief is so interesting because it's so perspective driven. Yeah. Like one thing can occur, but everyone's perspective of it could be different, meaning each of their beliefs are different, And even though it's about the same thing. So I like belief in a way that, like, I think, morals are stuck to it sometimes. Like, when you think of what your beliefs are, what you believe. But in terms of manifesting, believing is in there, it's a part of it.
Absolutely.
Because it's the beginning of knowing, but I still feel like knowing wins over believing.
Okay, knowing over belief. Knowing over belief. It's so knowing, when I think about that, it's like what the beautiful example you shared earlier, which is like looking at your future as though it's connected to your past, aka something that already happened.
Yeah.
That's
looking
big time.
At your future from your past.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That would be the proper way to say it. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So yeah, absolutely. I firmly believe in that, and it takes me back to my journey to where, when I first started, I'll just tell you here, when I first became intrigued by the idea of creating my own life through a different type of power, a different type of available source, than the one that I was raised. Because, I was raised in a Jehovah's Witness household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a very strict household in regards to what you have access to study, what you have access to ask,
right.
what you have access to believe or question. So I've always felt guilty for even questioning anything outside of what I was taught growing up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. But, for me, just getting back to manifestation, my journey started in 2016. And I've been open about this story, feels like a lot of times every episode, but it started for me in 2016 when, I I got broken up with my then fiance at the time, and it broke my heart. It was my second breakup that I went through in 2 years, and I was engaged twice, and I just started to feel like a failure. I didn't understand what was happening to my life, or why I was around the certain people I was around, why I was becoming this person that I didn't feel like I was supposed to be becoming, why didn't have any self-esteem, any confidence, no sense of direction, kind of just in the 9 to 5 life and just coming home and just doing it all over, not doing anything that I was passionate about in my life.
That's tough.
Very, very unrecognizable with this version now opposed to 2016. But that journey started for me at a seminar, actually, called Insight Seminars, located in Santa Monica, California. You could Google it. And for me, it was like I wanted to just discover a version of me that I was never not drawn to, but I never even knew I can become. Like, I grew up in the hood in LA, so it was like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really raised around people that showed me anything outside of playing basketball, rapping, or playing football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or gang banging. Like, that was the standard back then. But, it sparked my interest. And from there, I just started to surround myself with brand new communities around people that didn't talk like me, look like me, dress like me. How important is, like, the aspect of community? The people that you surround yourself with are usually a part of the reality that you're living. You know what I'm saying? Just look
100%.
at the people that's close to you. Look at what they're doing with their life. Look at how they talk. Look at what they,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? And it transfers over to you. Speaking in fruitful, hello. All you need is one bad fruit to contaminate the whole bunch.
Tell them.
The mold, the fungus, that shit is literally going to jump off this apple and go to the next one and go to the next one and go to, it starts with one.
Yeah.
From a negative perspective, but it also starts from a positive perspective. Look at a candle. How many lights can I make inside this lounge right now with just starting off with one lighter? Just one. One flame can create billions of flames. Infinite amounts of flames. Never ending. So for me, it started to open a new awareness, new interests, new passions, things that I never knew I was even passionate about. And there's so many people out there right now that's, on a search. And I'm so passionate about talking about stuff like this because, my passion lies in coaching and personal development, as you know, which is segue into my next topic of, our community that we built on Clubhouse. All those beautiful individuals. Shout out to Clubhouse and our whole community. They gonna watch
Clubhouse.
They gonna watch this episode for sure.
I love Clubhouse.
I love Clubhouse as well.
It's cool.
And I just feel like it hasn't really aligned with me as of recent, just from a quote unquote time perspective. I kind of feel like it's an excuse, but I'm working on myself. So I'll be transparent. I kind of feel like I haven't been making the time for my Clubhouse community, the ones that we've built, like, but we gonna get back. We'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll be
I
back.
think it's like, prioritizing.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's so interesting because, like, during this time, like, I go through periods where I like to detach. Okay. And because Clubhouse is on a phone, it's like I hate being near, like, my phone like that. Like, I'm not even an on the phone person. Like, I'm like, text me. Absolutely. So when I'm in those, in the rooms, I feel like my environment can distract me, and, like, I don't always feel as present. So, calling in Clubhouse meetups.
Yeah. Hello. Speak on that, because it's mandatory. We get back to Clubhouse, know?
Yeah.
I love our Clubhouse tribe. They've taught me a lot about myself. They've put me in positions that I didn't even ever think I was going to be in, like holding guided meditations was one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying, that I've never done in my life until I got on Clubhouse, and I was inspired by the people. So, just shout out to Clubhouse. But hey, I want to segue just a little bit because, we smoking that good old Blue Moon meds right now. How
Got
you
the
feeling? How you
the
feeling?
AK,
Hello.
the AK-47 on deck,
Hello. You have to understand
and
what's
it's
going
hitting.
on.
It's a hybrid, so
Okay, beautiful.
you know I can't do them indicas. Like,
No. I'm not big on the indica either.
I mean, I smoke indica.
I
smoke
smoke it too,
everything,
but I ain't my first option. That's for damn sure.
preference. Yeah.
Preference is definitely sativa or a hybrid sativa dominant. Talk to me nice. But while we on the topic of the most sacred plant on the planet, let me just shout out our sponsor real quick because they are the best. And I don't just say that because they my sponsor. Trust me when I tell you. Blue Moon Meds, man. Like Blue Moon Meds. That's what we're smoking on right now. They got pre-rolls. They got edibles. They got flour. They got Kool-Aid. Like, I ain't even playing with you. We got
Whatever
Kool-Aid
you
packets up here.
need.
We got whatever you need to get yourself right. So shout out Blue Moon Meds. Make sure you follow them on Instagram at Blue Moon Meds LA. And you know I got to shout out the home of the number one podcast in the city. We are here at the number one hookah lounge in the city. That's right. My other sponsor, my number one sponsor, that is Blue Moon Hookah Lounge. Make sure y'all follow the number one hookah lounge in the city of Los Angeles. That's at Blue Moon Hookah Lounge on IG. And then make sure you visit bluemoonhookahlounge.com. Let's go ahead and just segue real quick, Narde. You like how I did that? Was that a good segue?
You like how I did that with the hookah?
I did. I needed it, actually. I needed that. Thank you so much. I definitely caught it. But I want to segue to a topic that feels trending sometimes. I guess it really depends on what types of pages you guys follow.
Right.
But for me, it's a very, it's a controversial topic from some people's standpoint. Not to me, but it's something that I definitely want to bring more light on and just like broaden perspectives and broaden realities for people. And that's this relationship aspect or this relationship agreement that we call polygamy. It's a topic that I'm seeing a lot of. Our generation seems to be taking a liking to that idea. And that's a part of the breakaway that we've been doing with our parents. And it's a part, I feel like it's a part of the healing. It's a part of you healing your mind to view things in a perspective that fits you and your lifestyle that you're trying to create, you and your future better. But I want to bring this conversation to light. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word polygamy? What do you think about?
You know, when I think of polygamy, I feel like it's interesting you said our generation is kind of dabbling into it because I immediately think of like how they originally did it. Like,
speak on that.
Way back when. Like, I feel like, well, even in reality, you could see now in like certain societies, like in Africa and different places, like having multiple women in the household is more about community than it is that like structure that they've set up for us to just have one partner and like you buy a house, you have a kid, and then your career, and then
that's it.
That's
you retire and you enjoy whatever you've created.
And it's so crazy that is even the number one like narrative because when you look at divorce rates and things like that, like it's already proven that it doesn't work that way.
Monogamy, that is, right?
Yeah, monogamy.
It's not very effective.
It's interesting to like we are inevitably, you know, mammals and animals, and it's like you can't even lie to yourself and say that like, you know, you don't look at people in a way that's like, you know, you're attracted to their energy, to their, you know,
their aura, their vibe,
aura, like something, you know, you're just drawn in whatever way. And I think like to like punish people for I don't know, I just, you know.
Well, it leads me into my next question. Like, what do you think about like let's unpack this topic, right? Yeah. Like it has so many layers to it, and I'm not one that even stands on, you know, this, Narde. Like, I don't stand on titles. Like, I do what works for me, and I encourage people to do what works for them. You could call it what you want to, but
same,
right? But like, if it worked for you, cool. Keep doing that shit. I'm gonna support you. But if something worked for me, don't tell me it's wrong. Don't tell me I'm a bad guy. Don't tell me I'm wrong. But it's interesting to get this perspective from a woman because there's a certain stigma around it. There's a certain stigma around what poly is.
Right. The whole
And,
sex.
right? Like
thing,
it goes
yeah.
straight to threesomes. It goes straight to like
Yeah.
that's what it's all
People
about.
love that shit.
Your woman gotta
Yeah.
sexually be attracted to this woman. You have to be sexually attracted to this woman. Like what's your perspective on that? Like society creating this narrative of like, and you know, and I'm not sure how deep you want to go, but you know,
I'm here.
if you practice it, tell the people about what that structure looks like, and
yeah.
you know, let's unpack it. Let's unlayer it.
I love offering my perspective on this. Like, and even, you know, if you know me, you know. But honestly, it's interesting because poly is more about, you know, community, literally. Like, when you think of, as a woman, when you think of raising a child, it takes a village. Like, it literally takes multiple, even as a man. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Kids
Top
ain't
to
no
bottom,
joke.
ain't
Like,
no game.
yeah, so, you know, having more people who can be an asset and add value to what you have going on, that's multiple streams of income. That's like, if you're really invested in like empire shit,
Right.
then like, you know, it takes a village.
Right.
So I think love is in so many forms. Like, a lot of people sexualize love, and you can have love in your friendships. Like, that is like a poly thing. Like, it doesn't mean sex, you know. But I you know,
This society
we just have
makes
to change the narrative.
for sure. This society mixes intimacy or attraction with sex. I'm attracted to you, so that means that I want to have sex with you.
Right.
And I think, you know, can we really unpack this shit?
Yeah,
Because
and I think
for me, it's crazy. Go ahead,
I
Narde.
think it's because they make sex so uncomfortable to talk about. It's like when
From a young age.
From a very young age. It's like, you know, talking to your parents about it is like, you do not want to do that. And then you kind of get it in school for like a day.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Literally. A
And
few
then
days, that's it.
Literally. And they show you how to fucking put a condom on a banana. And it's just like, but sexuality is such a spectrum. And I don't know. It's like, it's such a taboo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What bothers me a little bit is like sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah.
The word.
You know, like, or
What do you
just
think?
like how people see that. You know, like, I think men in a way, like, I don't know.
No, you know. Unpack that shit. We want it all. You definitely know. Give it to
Well,
us.
I want to bring it back to like poly vibes. And like, I think poly and sexuality is taboo.
Like the idea of that not being the narrative is taboo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what if you don't have sex with the person at all, but
Yeah.
like you live together, and like poly can be like multiple couples within like a thing, and it normally is like a structure.
Absolutely. And look at this too.
Yeah.
This breaks my heart because it's such a fact. Whether we want to admit it or not, y'all. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to us. I'm talking to the millennials. I'm talking to all us 90s babies, late 80s babies, even early 80s babies. Let's just keep it $1.10. Let's keep it $1.10. Since the 80s, who has been teaching us most effectively about sex? What industry? What industry did we get our sexual perspectives from since we were kids?
Music.
Porn. Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
I'm talking
is
personal.
terrible.
I don't care what nobody say. I'm talking personal experience with that shit from an early age. Curiosity at 10, 11 years old. Curious, just going innocently curious. What
Wow.
is that? What are they doing? Seeing it, getting an erection,
porn is so
not knowing what's going
aggressive.
on. It's so aggressive. But that was our teacher.
No, I want
Even
that in real
today,
life.
look how many niggas trying to choke that girl out during sex. Stop fucking playing with me. Where you learn that shit at? Dr. Seuss, nigga? You learned that shit on a fucking porn website. At some point in your journey. Am I lying? If I'm lying, tell me, please. BDSM. Where we learn that shit from?
Sips tea.
Hello. I know I did, and I ain't gonna say I don't like it. I'm just letting you know who the teacher was. It was porn. And I think when it comes to the topic of polygamy, we sexualize it because and once this society sexualizes anything, it's automatically perverted.
Yep.
If we look at Carl's Jr. My mom didn't let us watch motherfucking Carl's Jr.'s commercials because it was sex. It was always a woman in a bikini eating a burger slow, showing her body. Like, ain't that on a fucking car, right? Like, she turned the channel. Y'all cover y'all head. It's perverted. It's not something you want to see. It's not cover your head on a sex scene, opposed to, hey, I want you guys to watch this scene so I can educate you on what they're doing right now and why this is not appropriate for children.
Say it.
It's a different conversation. Let me educate you on why you can't see it. That way you know. Like, for example, if I tell you, Narde, it's 10 doors right here, but don't go through that one. Ain't you immediately going to be curious about what's in that fucking door and why you can't go in it?
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Guess what door you want to go in out of the 10? You want to go in the one you said you can't go in.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just to know what's in it. It's the story of Lion King. When Mufasa held Simba over the fucking pride and said, go everywhere but over there. And the nigga went right over there.
Did.
That's us.
But Nala followed him, though.
Nala followed him, and she got him straight, though. That's the divine feminine. She went over there and saved his stupid ass because his dumb ass didn't know. We talk about Simba. He didn't even know he had a purpose. He didn't even know he was the king. That nigga over there singing Hakuna Matata eating worms. Like, nigga, you royal. How many people out there, because I'm about to get in my fucking bag right now, just because I'm feeling it right now, Narde. Let me get in that bag. But how many people out there have the Simba story? How many people out there, male, female, don't matter. How many of us got the Simba story to where we went down a different road than the one we was originally called to go down? And we wondering why our lives are so full of confusion and depression and anxiety and stress and failure and mourning and pain. And I keep losing friend after friend after friend and family member. And I don't know why my life has always felt like it's in a downward spiral because you not walking the path you're supposed to be walking.
Living in the past.
That road ain't even built for you. It's not even yours. Yours is over here. You know the one that you scared of? The road that keep telling you to go play a piano that you're not listening to? The road that keep telling you to go be a poet and you're not listening to? The road that keep telling you to get in that studio and you're not listening? The one that's telling you to go inspire kids or feed the homeless or that voice. That's the one that's attached to your life's purpose. Not the shit that you love to do. How many people have went down a road to where they loved what it felt like, but it wasn't no fucking benefits of it?
And then you wasted 5 years.
It felt good, though. Like, everything that feel good ain't good for you. Or otherwise, I'll be eating In-N-Out every day.
Every day.
But what's the negative effects of it? Nigga, I can't breathe after eating that shit a year. Honestly, I'm all clogged up. Talk to me, Narde, because I'm on one.
The right thing is normally the harder thing.
Say that again. They didn't hear you.
The right thing, y'all, is normally the harder thing.
Unpack
to
that.
do the right thing, you know, it takes more. It takes more discipline. It takes more courage. It takes more, like, ambition. Like,
more responsibility.
Like, to do the right thing. What?
Yeah. It's the main thing we run from.
Yeah, eating right.
Hello, it's hard.
That's the hard thing, but we all know it's for us.
We
like,
all
God
know that
put
shit.
all that here for us, like.
Absolutely.
Even beyond eating, like.
Hey, when I was vegan for 7 months straight back in 2019. I swear to God, I felt like a superhero. I felt like a superhero, dog.
You got energy.
Oh, you
like
waking up early as fuck for no
just
reason at all. Your
like,
body just up. Like, what's up? What we doing today?
Environment right
Hello.
Now. I ain't mad at that.
You been vegan how long now? Or plant-based?
See,
I don't want to use no titles, however you feel.
I'm conscious, you know? Yeah. I'm just very conscious. Like, I listen to my body. I don't like to eat dairy or meat. Yeah. But that doesn't mean, like, I don't. Gotcha. Ever.
That's beautiful.
You know? I don't like to, like, be nailed down.
I hate titles, dude.
I might be feeling the type of way.
I hate titles. It goes back to that. Like,
There you
don't
go.
call me
box
a.
me in.
Yeah, don't keep me there. I don't like
Just
that.
eat consciously. If it's like a $300 steak from
Hello,
Japan, they flew it
I
in,
might go to get
I'll
a slice
have
of
to
that.
taste it.
Let me see what it's looking like. I ain't about to be worried about the vegan community killing me.
You know,
Hello?
wild caught things are cool.
Absolutely.
I'm just a human.
Oh, and sometimes it's good to be a human, and sometimes it sucks to be a human.
Oh yeah, yeah. the
I'll be sitting, look, I'll be at
experiences.
I'll be at the crib, Narde, thinking about life on a very, very heavy level. You can ask my queen. I'll be
I
up
bet.
late night,
I
just
bet.
smoking
I
and
can
just
see
thinking
you now,
about.
just like one light still on.
Yeah,
in the
facts,
living room.
facts. Yes.
and you
There go
come
Q.
out. You
Looking
still on
into
the
nothing.
couch,
Yep, smoking.
writing down something or
Oh,
some
it's
shit.
just so
smoking to yourself.
amazing. You know, like sometimes when I smoke, I need everybody, first and foremost, I need everybody right now to just spark a blunt that's watching this. If you watching this right now, I need you to just stop the video, spark a blunt, and come back. That's all I need you to do right
Well,
now.
I'm in it.
Yeah,
so
we in it
I'm
right
gonna
there.
do it.
We in it. I need you to just spark a blunt, press pause, you be all right. I ain't gonna say it till you get back. I need you to spark a blunt.
During these messages.
Yeah.
So-
Right now, what we gonna do is shout out our sponsor, Blue Moon Meds LA. Once again, it's only right because they are the reason we about to have this
They done
motherfucking
decked us
discussion.
out.
They are the
Real.
reason we about to have this discussion because they always get our mental right. They always have us feeling good. They always, have us feeling blessed and lively and just beautiful and peaceful. So shout out to Blue Moon Meds LA. Make sure you follow them. All of your cannabis needs, I told you. Pre-rolls, edibles, flour, all that shit. Whatever you could think of, they got it. All your cannabis needs. They got Kool-Aid, y'all. They got Kool-Aid. You can put it in your water. It's different. So, hey,
Liquid
hello.
THC.
Hello. I need a hello every single time. But I just want to say, shout out Blue Moon Meds LA and shout out Blue Moon Hookah Lounge, the #1 hookah lounge in all of Los Angeles. I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that. I'm saying that because I mean
It's
that.
giving.
And what's understood ain't never really got to be said, so me saying it is a bonus. But the #1 hookah lounge in all of Los Angeles, if you're looking for a turned up time on the weekends, you go nowhere else. If you're looking for after hours, you go nowhere else. If you want to drink and have a good time, it's BYOB. You go nowhere else. If you want to smoke weed openly in the club, walk around, nigga, with your motherfucking shit off, I don't give a damn. Yes,
live
you
your
go
best
nowhere else. Live your best life. It's Blue Moon Hookah Lounge. All right, let's get back to it. That was the shit. Now let's open this topic that's on my spirit. We about to go to the deep end. Put your fins on. Put your motherfucking fins on. Put your fins on, your oxygen tank, your goggles. We're going to the deep end right now. Aliens.
What about us?
Hello. You go nowhere else. I done told you. Narde's here. She's here. I told y'all she was coming. She's here.
You're funny.
What about us?
Yeah, what about us?
We the aliens.
We the aliens.
We the aliens. We the motherfucking aliens. We the species that go to every single. We the niggas that making movies about. I'm about to go there. Deep in. Here we go. We the niggas they making movies about. Fool. Fool. Are you crazy? Have y'all ever seen?
Predator looking at.
Hello.
I'm joking.
But where y'all think they get these ideas of these movies from, y'all? They sharing our story in front of us, laughing at us, mocking us. Because why? Because they know who we are. We don't know who we are. That's why.
Yeah, it's very interesting because there are said to be aliens that, have even inhabited Earth, Gaia,
I believe that.
the planet. Like Anunnaki and there's also honestly, I'm about to majorly plug y'all right now, but there's this page on Instagram. It's called Cloaked Ships.
Send it to me, please. DM
That
it.
shit
DM it to me, Narde,
is
please.
all the people who are about to come say what's up.
Okay, they coming?
Some people say white people are aliens.
Oh
No, I'm
God,
kidding.
no, I'm not kidding. I'm going there. Fuck this.
Some people do say it.
No, for sure. I've heard that, and I've actually experienced some of that before. Jesus Christ. Hey, one time I was on a flight. I think it was from Dubai. I think we were coming from Dubai.
That's fire.
Dubai's awesome. Dubai's
Flex.
hello.
I think we were coming from Dubai.
We were coming. Yeah, we were
That
coming from
time.
Dubai, and this was a few months ago. You know, I was having a good time for King Q's birthday. We got to do it, but we on a flight. I think it was from Dubai. I'm pretty sure it was. And it's a white lady sitting off. And when you know we love everybody, stop playing on me. But I'm going to share you the truth. It's just my experience.
story,
Yeah, what
yeah,
is
just
fucking actual thing that happened?
story.
What am I going to say? Something else? No, listen up. We're sitting in our row, and straight in front of us to our left, there's a Caucasian woman with her headphones on. And I swear to you, I have this on camera. Actually, I may send it to Jasper so he can plug it right now. But there was this Caucasian lady, and her back was doing this.
Stop it.
I swear to, it's doing this. Like her back was doing
Was
like.
she stretching?
No, it wasn't. It was like she was just sitting straight up, and her back had a mind of its own. I swear to you, I recorded it. I zoomed in on it.
Now, were you on anything?
No, all the mushrooms were eaten in Dubai. This was our last.
God.
This was our
That
last.
was the last wave.
Yeah, that
I
was the
felt.
no. It wasn't even this day. It was 2 days prior. It was
Okay.
insane. You know, this woman is like, her
That's
back
wild.
is flowing.
But does anyone else see it?
Yeah, it's on camera,
Oh,
Narde.
bro,
I
you
have
gotta
it
show
on
me
camera.
this
I'm gonna
footage.
show you. I'm gonna send it to Jasper. He's gonna put it on camera. It
That's
was
insane.
definitely.
It's very alien.
It was very alien.
If you ask me.
And I tap Queen and I say, "Yo, do you see this shit?" She's like, "Yes, that is fucking freaky." Her back is just moving. So I don't
I
know.
didn't like
I'm not
that.
opposed to the idea. You know, I'm not opposed to the idea, but I'm very fascinated about what civilizations looked like a billion years ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Earth look like literally 1 billion years ago from today?
Very green.
But who was inhabiting in this? I want to see that.
Brown. Brown people.
Okay, beautiful. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. And then I say my mind goes where? My mind goes, all right, well, what was happening 10 billion years ago from today? 10 billion.
Well, I think the
do
one
you
thing that
think?
you have to really, everyone has to admit to themselves is that with us having all of this that we've created on Earth, there's no way that nothing else exists out there.
It's not even an option.
So
That doesn't even make any sense.
those numbers, probability, projections, ratios, with those numbers, it's got to be something else.
You know
honestly.
what I think about, Narde? I think about like,
That's what I'm feeling.
do other life forms look at us and be like, they're smart, like that's a very intelligent civilization, or do they be like, them motherfuckers are dumb, they have no idea who they are?
You know
the
what I
fuck are they
love
doing?"
about Earth
Yeah.
that I think people want
What's
from
that?
it is that we here on Earth have the ability to grow things. And it can grow, like we can grow fruit trees, like even when we cut ourselves, like we regrow. It's crazy. Like, and I think that energy alone, like even having a kid, like we can grow people, like we can, things multiply so quickly on Earth that I think that that's what people would like want from us, that energy.
The ability to grow things.
Yeah, because every planet is different, and like,
Yeah. But then it brings me to my mind, like, do we as humans even know how another planet functions? Like, does our best technology, how do we have a frequency reader for Pluto?
I think they're making that shit up.
Thank you. That's
to
my
a certain
point.
degree.
I think they're telling us a bunch of bullshit.
I hate to say it, but I really do.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, the whole thing, because for me, like, if I don't know, then I can't like take it off the table of like,
Facts. That's a challenge for me.
But yeah, I feel like we've been in space, like launched things.
Yeah.
But some people believe we never been past like the moon's like lower orbit.
And we just
First
made the
land.
rest up. That'd be
Hollywood.
fucked up. Oh, that'd be so fucked up. That makes my heart hurt. Like,
Hollywood.
are these motherfuckers lying to me? Like, I'll be looking at the sky like, Narde, literally, I'm not even fucking around. I'll be looking at the sky like,
It be shit up there though.
not even that. Like, I'm talking like, I'll be looking at the sky, I'll be like this.
Like,
Why is it blue?
well,
Well, I
that's
know what they
because-
told us. I know what they said. But what do you think, Narde? I want to know the mind of Narde. That's what I want to know. I want to know the mind of Narde.
I
What do you
think
think?
question everything. Period. But you know, not in a way to where you're like annoying people, but like in your own mind, like you shouldn't just take what people say and like just that makes you then a zombie type or like a clone. You're like, we have a lot of those people who watch the news. It's
Programmed.
devastating. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
programming. If you think about it, television
is.
programming. So you just got to be mindful, really. Yeah, we out here preaching mindfulness.
Yeah, we're having a good time as well.
Hell yeah.
This is an awesome fucking vibe.
I love it.
I love this shit so much. This
Want
is
better.
this is what it
What you
is
be
all
doing.
about. You know, this is what it is all about. And I just want to like thank the grand creator of all things right now, because I remember when this shit wasn't even like a possibility in my it was like it was so far
Gratitude.
from a thought
Mm-hmm.
to now being here by the grace of the Almighty Creator. I would not be here. I'm so eternally indebted. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm genuinely grateful for every breath that I take. I go outside every single day. My queen will tell you this, Narde. She will tell you this. She's my witness. There's not a
Love it.
day to where I do not go outside, and it gives
Oh,
me
yeah.
chills. And I
Got
breathe
to.
in and I
The
say,
oxygen?
God, I'm so grateful to be alive today. I'm so grateful to be alive. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the wind. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the moon who's out in the
it.
day and the night. Thank you for the birds. Thank you for the reminders, the trees, the oxygen, the connection. Thank you.
Gratitude.
I learned about the power of gratitude when I read a book called, as many of you have heard, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. That was the first book I've ever read in my life
Damn.
that, no. It was a
I'm just joking.
that'll be fucked
Premature.
up. Q, I knew
No,
you was
I'm like-
raised poor, nigga, but damn, you never
He
read
made
a
you read
book
that.
until you were 26? That'll be fucked up. Oh my God. But holy shit, that is hilarious. But no, this book, I read this fucking book, man. I read this fucking book. I read this book that changed my life has never been the same after I read this fucking book. I swear to you, I never for 1 second ever looked at life ever the same ever
What did it
again for
teach
1
you?
second.
You think?
The book The Secret by Rhonda Byrne taught me that I'm in control of my reality. I am the orchestrator behind every single second of experience that I have as a human being.
That's true.
I am creating actively everything I am experiencing. I am creating it. No one else.
Isn't that wild?
I am creating it.
That reality.
And it's just like, what the fuck? It just exploded my mind to the point to where I
You wanted to do more for yourself.
yeah, I wanted,
right?
and
Way more.
I learned about the law of attraction. I learned, which is only one law. We talk about the law like it's only one, but it's one of 12 from what I was told. But this law is so powerful. The ability to be able to create your life through a process. And a lot of us right now are going through, not a lot of us, Every last human being that exists on this planet is actively going through that process, either consciously or unconsciously. You are creating your experience.
Absolutely.
You are good, bad, and everything in between.
Absolutely.
Speak on that, Narde.
Honestly, what you give is what you get. And I think that, like, it's a balance. And you have to, at some point, realize, like, happiness, peace, things like that come from within. So you're in control of that. But as far as, like, giving it out, that's when you start to get that energy back. Like, for me, I look at money like that, especially. Like, I love to give
Yeah.
like money because I know like money comes and goes and I'll get it back.
Yeah.
So
I like to say money works for me. I don't work for money.
Exactly. Like it's all
Yeah.
just like the flow.
Absolutely. And it's reflective of every aspect of our lives. Money, relationships, work ethic, parenting, friendships, workplace, conversations, whispers that you hear, communication through birds, through nature. You are constantly being spoken to. It is not just the voice inside of you. You are the universe is constantly in this moment. Narde,
Yep.
watch this. Watch this. Watch how powerful this is, y'all. Narde, I'm looking at you right now on whatever today's date is. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But we're in 2022, they say. Right? 4/11/22. I know this and I feel this and I know this and I feel this. I know it already. You are a global icon. You are a master at your craft. You are a master at spreading love globally to all human beings. And before they seen it, you will have people like me that have seen that. And guess what? When it happens, I'm not, what am I celebrating? I been knew that. I knew that when I first met her. She's been that to me.
Thank you.
Ashe, 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 ashe. And that is the power. That is how the law works. You are able to put a belief system behind your words and get a response. So I'm one to believe that when it comes to religion, ain't no religion wrong because they all got results.
Say it.
They all got results. They all can tell you, hey, I prayed to this God and I got a blessing. I prayed to this God and I got a blessing. I prayed to this God and I got a blessing. I prayed to this God and I got a blessing.
It's all one, though.
It's all belief system.
Yeah.
All you need is words and belief. You can create any response. You created that.
Literally.
You answered your own prayer. Not saying God don't exist. We are a reflection of God. We was made in God. We are God. We was made in God's image. However you want to say it.
So if it's a reflection, then that means it is God.
Ashe.
Sips tea.
Sips the motherfucking tea. I wish I could shout out the liquor I'm drinking, but they ain't paying me, so they ain't getting no shout outs. One day they will. Ashe.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Hey, what a vibe. What a vibe, Narde.
It's a vibe.
What a vibe. What a vibe. Jasper, what a vibe. What a vibe.
Across the screen.
Shout out to Jasper, man. This guy's the greatest. Shout out to fucking Jasper. Fuck this. I'm about to shout him out right now. What's your IG, Jasper? Jasper _ #_ Jasper. I'm going to say it again. # _ Jasper. You got to follow my brother for all of your production needs. This guy is the man to the fullest, and I honestly affirm that. All right, hey, and just like that, we're back, and you got to know we ain't going nowhere. No, we're here to stay.
Not yet.
No, not yet. You know what I've been thinking, what I've really been processing lately,
Man.
is the idea of death. the idea of someone losing their life, this idea, this perspective, because some people believe when you die, you die. Some people believe that when you die, you keep living.
Right.
So it's all perspective.
Yes.
But I'm interested in this because I've lost loved ones before, and I'd like to know where they're at. I have my beliefs. You know, I know what I believe, and I'm going to go after you because I'm very eager for you to share your perspective on death and afterlife. What's that look like?
I love this perspective because honestly, I go with my instinct on what I feel about it. And for some reason, my instinct was telling me, like, look at all this that we've done on Earth. Like, everything, like, we've created. I feel like when you die, you go to, like, the space in your mind, like, that you created for yourself. So, like, it looks different for everyone, you know? But I think, like, you create heaven, like, in the...
Your perspective.
But
the perspective you have. Are you saying real quick, are you saying that the perspective that you have on Earth will translate to the afterlife perspective that you experience?
I'm saying it could.
That's powerful. No, that's fucking awesome.
It's so many, like, I feel like we just become a part of the oneness, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, maybe there is, like, you know, hopefully there will be no, like, expectation or perception. And it'll be, like, the real just being. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's more fun than that.
Hopefully. Hey, I'm reading this awesome fucking book. This book is so awesome. I'm reading right now. It's called It's called The Language of the Universe. Signs. There we go. Booyah.
Signs.
Google this,
I feel like
Amazon
I've read
this
that,
book.
actually.
Oh, it's so fucking
Yeah,
powerful. Please, y'all, check the book out. Signs. Language of the Universe. That's what it's called. It's a blue book. Order that book. This book is about, the author is a psychic, a medium. You know, he can speak to the dead, he said. I believe the nigga. I really do.
I believe him too.
I believe the nigga, bro. I'm going to tell you 100. Narde, I believe the nigga. And since we in the deep end, let me just put my fans on in my oxygen tank and just go there. Hello.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was just swimming.
We still in the deep end. We might be in the dark zone of the ocean right now. We see fish out here with lights on their heads and shit and sharp teeth.
That one. You describing the nigga from SpongeBob.
That part. Yes. Shout out to SpongeBob. That nigga need to endorse us, man. Shout out that nigga, boy. He under that water living. That nigga under that water flipping burgers right now, baby. Fuck it. Shout out to SpongeBob SquarePants.
And Patrick.
Can't forget about Patrick. While we on the topic, don't forget about Plankton. Visit that nigga too. But I'll tell you like this. This book is powerful. And he's sharing testimonials of interactions that he's had with his clients. Basically like people that he's done readings for and how it's transformed their lives, how he has opened portals, been an assistant with opening portals for people.
That's powerful.
And what he's describing is so fucking accurate for me. Can't speak for nobody else. It resonates with me so strongly. And guess what, y'all? It go against every single thing I was taught.
Perfect.
It goes against
Takes
every
one thing to get you to understand and start that like questioning. Like, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
But if this is that,
then what is that?
then what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have
Question
to
everything.
understand what's going on. Hello.
Do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor. And come on with us in the deep end, ladies and gentlemen. Because this shit gets real, you know? Like, I've been tapping in with my ancestors lately. Yeah, I'm gonna just be 100. I ain't gonna
What
be
they say.
90%. I ain't gonna be 70%. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I've been really tapping in directly with my ancestors lately.
What'd they say?
I do altar work, baby.
Yeah, we got Q up on his altar work.
Shout out Narde, because she was a big influencer with kicking me up on actual game. If you ain't got an altar, get you hello.
To honor yourself.
Speak on that, Narde.
People. Honestly, though, yes, you gotta have a sacred space in your house, in your dwelling, where you honor yourself and the things you love and your past, meaning your ancestors, and in your future, which is like love. I don't know, fruit, like things that are like being grown, like offerings. You have to have that balance, and it's like sacred, safe space, and we love that. And you can curate that for yourself. You can literally create anything. So it's like, it's really not even so much about like the actual physical space that you set. It's just like that intention of honoring yourself in that way and like creating that portal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That connection with the universe and
that's awesome.
and self, because that's what it is. You are
absolutely. Like I just realized, I didn't just realize, but I did realize actually in this moment, I did realize this. Like I just lost, I didn't lose, I gained. Watch my words, Q. Thank you, Spirit.
To speak on, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Like
gained.
I gained a few behind me. I gained a few soldiers.
We love that.
I love that. I gained a few guardians. Hello?
Say it all the time.
Like I gained, my beautiful auntie. Shout out TT Dawn. Oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love you very deeply. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, but I still love how we've been experiencing each other even while you've been transitioned. She visited me today. And you know how this works. This is how it works. This is not no voodoo shit. This ain't no witchcraft shit. Y'all better stop playing with me. We black folks up here. Stop playing with me. We talking to them ancestors now. We not scared to tell y'all. We talking to them ancestors. Yeah, we getting that knowledge. They speak back. Yeah, they talk back. Yeah, we doing what we supposed to do. We doing all the shit y'all didn't want us to know about. No, we ain't scared. We gonna keep doing it because it's giving us results. Hello. So I tell you like this. I tell you straight up like this. Tapped in on my TT Dawn.
What'd she say?
She said, I'm going to show up in the form of a ladybug.
That's cool.
But it was a passing thought that I questioned for 2-3 seconds on whether or not that was her or whether or not it was me talking to myself. Right. And I was driving. I was on my way to, where was I going? Oh, I was on my way here to a meeting with DJ Collab.
Hey.
Shout out DJ Collab. It's the day we had our meeting. No cap. I don't even like cappuccino. And I can't fit a lot of caps because my head big.
Stupid.
So for me, the thought came to me and, I questioned it a little bit. And she said, no, that's me. I said, okay, I'll look out for you. The next day, I want to shout out my queen right now because I want her to comment whether this is on Instagram or whether this is on YouTube. I want you to comment and say, this nigga's lying if I'm lying. I want you to post that right now if I'm lying. You was right next to me. You was right next to me.
This nigga lying, hashtag.
But we here. And it's the truth. I went on a nature walk the next day in Downey, California.
You was out there.
Yeah. We got a nice little walk we do. It's a lot of little hidden little dope spots in Downey. Shout out Downey. But we was on a walk, and we walked by our favorite little. It's a butterfly garden in Downey. For those of you who've been there, it's next to where the big 18-wheeler trucks and factories and shit are at. It's a hidden little garden, and we usually go there to see the butterflies, the orange butterflies.
That's fire.
Who's my great grandmother? My great grandmother shows up in the form of orange butterflies.
That's pretty cool.
And so we go there, we chilling. We expecting to not see nothing else other than what we always see, which is butterflies.
You saw ladybug.
Nope. We go there. Swear. True story. We go there. We sitting on the little bench. We chilling. I'm not even thinking about TT Dawn. I'm not even thinking about what I just asked last night. We're just on one of our little walks. That's what we do. That's what we do. We go on our walks. So we sit at the bench, talking, chilling, vibing. Probably just smoked a blunt. And we chilling. And we probably there for like 32 minutes and a half.
You too detailed.
My queen say, babe, look down.
Is it a butterfly? Is it a butterfly?
No, it's TT Dawn. What's she coming up as? A ladybug.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
I'm there, me, my queen, and my daughter in her stroller.
Universe.
I don't know about y'all. Maybe y'all niggas see ladybugs every day. Can't tell you the last time I seen a fucking ladybug. Okay? That ain't something you see every day, especially
Yeah,
the
no,
night after you
actually
just
don't.
asked your auntie to show up in the form of a ladybug.
And that's what you have to do to know. It's called confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
You have to ask, and you shall receive.
Ashe. That's the law.
Yep.
That's
Attraction.
the law.
You attract.
You know, and I was able to really tap in with her and to feel her vibes, feel her energy. You understand what I'm saying? And to just see like, wow, this is powerful. This is real. And that's one of many, 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 many,
Right.
many, 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 many,
was a
many,
good one.
many stories.
That was a good one because that's what it's really
Well,
about.
I'm going to tell you like
Asking.
this. The first time I did altar work, I got results. I tapped in with my great grandmother, Nita, who died when my mom was 14 years old. So I never obviously had the chance to meet my grandmother from my mom's side.
But you can tap in.
Hello. So I put a picture of her on my altar.
Tap in.
Hello.
Even going into your own conscious about it.
Hello.
Subconscious.
Mhm.
Like
I'm going to just say this.
your reality.
Because one of my things I stand by is what's understood ain't never got to be said.
Mm-hmm.
They know I ain't got no problem swimming in the deep ocean. But what I'm going to say is this right now in this
When you
moment, because
say
it's
it's a
present for
favor.
me. And if I don't get a present to the people, then I'm selfish. That's why we Unselfish Behavior Podcast. That's why right there.
Straight up.
But I did some altar work is all I'm going to say. I ain't going to get into my practice. I ain't going to get into the... I ain't gonna get into the acts of the practice. You want to know? DM me. But I did what I was supposed to do, and I tapped into my great grandmother, and my great grandmother responded directly to me within 3 days, just like I asked her to. And what's understood ain't never got to be said.
Yep. The audience gonna go home.
You can't question a feeling. You can't question a vibe. You can't question energy. You can't question communication through nature. You can't question it. So for me, I'm heavy on the tapping in. Which leads me to my next segue, which is psychedelics. We got 5 minutes to talk about this. Because we in the deep ocean.
I love psilocybin.
Yeah.
Psilocybin is cool. It's a mushroom that comes in many varieties, like so many. And each one kind of has a different, emphasis. But what it does is just, allowing you to tap in like that, to just like connect, right? With the earth around you, like feeling like you're one with the earth. It's almost like you have an ego death. Like, whatever the fuck you're worried about is not important. Like, you're just here. Like, be here. Enjoy being here.
Absolutely. And I think when it comes to psychedelics, specifically mushrooms, which I love mushrooms, I've only had one quote unquote bad trip, but all my other trips were beautiful. 1 out of 15 ain't bad. So, for me, it's a beautiful experience because it allows you to tap into that deep version of yourself. That that voice
within.
that whispers to you. That voice is turned up just a little bit more. And you're very clear. You gain so much clarity from hearing that voice clearly. Like, no, you ain't got to question it. It's me. It's who you think. It's who you've been thinking it was all this time. Yep, that's been me. Trying to guide your ass. You ain't been listening.
Hello.
So your innermost truth's going to come out. You're going to feel extremely connected to your body. You're going to want to stretch. You're going to want to dance. You're going to want to twirl. You're going to want to you're going to want to be in nature. You're going to want to ground your energy. You're going to want to do everything that involves peace and love and connection. So I highly recommend it to people, especially if you're dealing with depression and anxiety and all that bullshit.
You can microdose.
You microdose a little something.
A little bit of this.
Hello.
A little bit of that.
Hello. Hello. It's a beautiful experience. And one day I'm going to be talking to Mike Tyson about this. He just came to my head, too, because, he's a big advocate in this space.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure. So, hey, this is what we're going to do right now, Narde, because this episode has been everything I thought it was and more. Yeah, it has.
We've been hitting it.
No, it has been so fucking amazing.
Bars.
Narde is the shit.
Bars. Gems.
Hello? Can I get some right here?
There
There we go. There we go. Narde, it has been an absolute honor. It has been a pleasure. I am very happy in this moment. I just got my interview that I've been wanting for the longest with the person that I've been wanting for the longest on this platform.
With the hookah.
With the fucking hookah. We have Blue
In
Moon
hand.
Hookah Lounge. It's in hand. You know how we do. But I just want to thank you.
That's what you've been hearing in the background.
Hello. Right there.
Hello,
That
you guys
water
don't
that's
think
boiling.
any, like,
It ain't
freaky
nobody's
shit.
stomach. Hello. It's an empty lounge right now. Ain't nobody here but us. We here. But we love you. We thank you for being here,
I receive.
for sharing your knowledge,
I receive.
for being selfless, for being a leader and a beacon and a voice and a model, most importantly, a reflection.
A reflection. Because
Ashe.
you are all those things.
Ashe.
Powerful.
Ashe.
But y'all knew that.
Oh, well,
We
thank
know
you.
that.
I humbly receive by the grace of
We
God.
know that. We know this.
So, will
it's
we?
a knowing.
Absolutely. We know it like we know it like we know it.
Okay.
So to end us off, Narde, what I'm going to do with every single guest on Unselfish Behavior Podcast, I want you to look in that camera right there. That's your single shot camera right there. I want you to look in that camera, tell them any ways they can support you or find you. And then after that, I want you to leave them with an unselfish message, a message that's going to be able to tell the people something that they ain't going to forget. I don't care what it's about. Okay. So tell the people how they can support you and then give them your unselfish message from Narde.
Getting this download, okay. So, I'm Narde. Fruitful is coming to you for 22, April 22nd. Have a listen, enjoy it, smoke some to it, and my message to you is what you want wants you.
That's so fucking powerful. You guys to understand what's going on. We are the none. Oh, look at that.
Bars.
I said we are the none. We are the unselfish. I was mixed up between number one and un. That's where it got me a little bit, but all is well and it is swell. But we are the number one podcast in Los Angeles. That is the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. We talk to all beautiful, great, broad minds, artists, musicians, comedians, actress. We don't care what you do. Come on, talk to King Q. We're here. We're here. We're here. Thank you again, Narde. It's King Q. It's Narde. It's the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. We at Blue Moon Hookah Lounge, smoking on some Blue Moon Meds, LA on IG. And with that being said, we out.
You know
know what it is, Ziv on the beat, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Legendary, level, 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 yeah. One.